Samuel, good evening. How is my ever-impressive protege tonight?
Looking forward to a night off, boss.
You know the thing that about this game that gets me is it doesn't feel like there's a transition from each day. It just, they have the curtain closing, yeah, but it doesn't feel like we've moved to the next day. It just feels like it's a scene later that evening.
I wouldn't have guessed.
There is only one type of human who does not like bubbles.
Liars?
Well, I was going to say werewolves, but I suppose it is the bath part they dislike, not the bubbles.
Oh, well, I ain't no liar, so I'd love some bubble bath. In fact, well, tarnation, I guess the bubble bath is postponed.
Ready to handle Edmund's distortions?
Oh, yes.
They will be intense.
You weren't here for this one, Sarah, but apparently our dramatic friend decided he doesn't need us anymore and was going to go attempt to rekindle his limelight.
Well, let me think real quick.
The Shakespearean actor.
Yep.
Okay. Catastrophizing. That sounds about right for him.
Emotional reasoning, I feel.
I mean, yeah, he's emotional everywhere.
Uh,
Was he a mind reader? Did he just kind of assume he knew what everybody else was thinking about, like, you know, whenever he was acting, he just kind of assumed the entire audience loved or hated it?
not sure.
Okay, then. Let's see. Would fairness fallacy be a thing for him?
Maybe.
Because I'm assuming he thinks it has he been saying it's not fair that he can't do this shot, or is he
I could see that, actually, yeah.
and probably disqualifying the positive? Maybe, I mean, either one could work, but
yeah,
because he's probably going to see, oh, they gave me a review, but they don't know anything.
I wish you the best of luck, son.
Thanks, Andy.
Again, I'm just shooting blind.
Here he comes.
Oh.
Hey, Eddie.
Do you like my costume, Sam?
But Doctor, I am Pagliacci.
Oh, sure. Did you come right from that production you were talking about last time?
Yes. I flew right here after the performance. I had to tell you how it went.
So,
And my arms are tired.
Well, I mean, he turned into a bat, so maybe.
Yeah.
You could have seen how the audience reacted. They loved me.
hey, well, that's fantastic, Eddie. I was a little worried when I heard you coming. I wasn't expecting you tonight.
But why would you worry? You knew who I was. The great Edmund Key. Of course the audience would love me. Oh, my dear boy. How they did laugh at the great clown Piero.
I was kidding.
Well, that's amazing, Eddie. Gave that Grimaldi fellow a run for his
Yeah, he has an issue with
Did you land
Grimaldi.
in a circus?
Grimaldi would have never achieved as many laughs as I clearly earned.
You don't sound too happy about it, Eddie.
Piero is supposed to be a tragic clown, but they laughed. They just laughed and laughed and laughed.
Oh, Eddie.
They laughed at my heartbreak when my wife left me for a respectable man. They laughed when I held my dying child in my arms. They laughed as I succumbed to drink, damning God for not taking me. They laughed as I slit my own throat. And 'twas no trick, for I am already dead. So you see, it was all very, very funny.
Eddie, I'm so sorry. That reaction sounds horrifying.
No, but of course it wasn't. I believe this role was made for me. It was made so that people could laugh at me. So laugh, my dear boy. Laugh.
That sounds a bit taking it personal.
Yeah, just a
To me?
smidge.
Eddie, I know you're hurting right now. I know people can be cruel, but they ain't looking to be cruel to you in particular. That's one of them cognitive distortions. Personalization. It means,
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't tell me a fucking thing about cognitive distortions! Do you think I don't know what they are? Do you think I do not employ each and every one, every single moment of every single day? I am a professional liar, but no lie is so carefully constructed as that of Edmund Keene. You told me to deal with reality as it is. So be it. This is Edmund Keene. A minstrel, a jester, a fool, a clown. A clown whose greatest joke is to pretend for even a moment that he is not one. But you see, my dear boy, all that is impressive about Edmund Keene is just illusion. It has always been an illusion. That is what the stage is. But it is my life as well.
I could go two ways on this.
Yeah.
The only thing impressive about him is that the only thing impressive is just illusion. He's saying he has no impressive things.
Yeah.
That sounds like disqualification
I
of
don't
any
believe that for a
positives.
second, Eddie. We're the sum of our experiences. You bring something to that stage no one else can. Maybe if you were a robot, we'd be having a different conversation. But you're disqualifying the positive things you bring. Not just to the stage, but in yourself.
Honeyed words will never be sweet enough to mask
Like the fact that you can slit your own throat on stage and live through it.
a pile of lies. Go ahead and ask me, therapist. Ask me, who is Edmund Keene? Nay, do not ask. I will tell you. Edmund Keene is nothing. There is no Edmund Keene. I have never met the man, or even the boy. I have known Shylock, Richard III, Hamlet, Lear, Othello, Macbeth, Romeo.
A man so lost in his roles, he lost his sense of himself.
The people loved all of those characters. Wherefore would they love Edmund?
So who has he been when he's here?
As well. And I have played Edmund for so long that naught lies beneath. A hollow man sits before you. As the vampires have said, what is a man anyway? A miserable pile of...
Hey, they said the line! They said the line!
But you don't have a glass to throw!
I know. Well, there's one in the background.
Yeah, but he's not close enough to grab it.
Yeah.
There's no one but to clean it up.
We all lie. People are good. Life ain't miserable.
We all lie down here.
We all lie, Eddie. Deep down, we're all still scared animals who can't tell the difference between a booing audience and a lion ripping out our throats.
It's not a horse analogy. I'm shocked.
For all the time my blood was pumping, I played a tough guy. Slaughtering Sam, they called me. I like that name. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it made me feel safe. Under that grizzled exterior, I was still just a scared little boy. But that little boy was me, Eddie.
You understand me? Though we have played different parts, the character underneath is the same, perhaps. Do you remember that I played Cupid as a boy?
Yep.
That was your breakout role, right?
I learned that if I smiled and spoke sweetly, people would view me as something other than street trash. I wouldn't have to go hungry. I wouldn't have to be sold to some bloated factory owner.
We're back here again. I thought we were here the last time I saw this guy.
Yeah.
To feed, another body to clothe. So I knew I had to make him disappear. I thought if I suppressed Edmund and became the character the public wanted, I would be rewarded.
If you suppressed Edmund, became the character, you'd be rewarded.
Emotional reasoning, maybe?
That to me, that seems like that's as close as we're gonna get here.
Nope. Okay.
No?
Expectations often become disappointments. Edmund is learning a cruel lesson.
I thought.
Sanders,
if I
fallacy?
suppressed-
Expectations.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought.
That's
Yep, there we go.
a contract with the universe, Eddie. Maybe you thought it'd be fair for you to get rewarded for playing a character. Well, there weren't nobody running a cosmic payroll.
No, perhaps not. But I was a child. Such complexities were beyond my ken. I only knew that when I wore the nappy and cribbed to the audience, they thought me worthy. On the contrary, the Edmund of the Rookeries was beneath contempt. A good, poor child.
The Rookeries?
Worked,
Ooh.
the one who died. Society made that clear.
Well, we gotta move past our child brains, Eddie. Thinking things are gonna be fair might push us down paths we can't escape from.
A line from Macbeth comes to mind. It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. 'Tis so for me. But this illusion, this character of Edmund Keene, has brought me to such unspeakable depths. Do you know why I sought to become a vampire? Why I dwelt in dark places until the curse of immortality was given to me? I became a vampire because I was afraid that my son Charles would be a more successful actor than I was. I could not let his legacy overtake mine.
Wait a minute. You had sex.
I had to be sure.
Enough times to have a son.
Yeah.
Because getting it on the first try, that's amazing luck.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been monstrous. I needed to be the most.
I didn't even know this guy had a girlfriend
Yeah.
or a wife.
Yeah.
I had my own pet lion. I rode my horse indoors.
Oh, there's the horse.
Flew into a rage if anyone denied me sexual gratification. As an immortal, my fears have made me even more terrible. How many promising young actors I have killed because I felt they threatened my legacy. So many lives cut short because I, and I alone, know what acting must be. Indeed, the very reason I am wearing these clothes is because I could not bear the idea that Grimaldi brought something to the stage that I could not. Do you see how pathetic I am? I am battling a man who has been dead for almost 200 years. The audience was right. I am a most laughable creature. I know what they are thinking, what they have always thought. Look at the fool actor. Look how he debases himself by begging for our approval.
The important thing here is accept things as they are, compadre.
I cannot accept things as they are, my dear boy.
That would have been a mind-reading moment.
How can I accept that I have forced everyone around me to confirm my lie of an existence? How can I accept the people I defiled to satisfy my ego? The son I was relieved to see die. The blood I have spilled to sustain my legacy. The lie is all I have and all I know. I have done such evil to protect it. So much is my poverty of spirit, so mighty, and yet with so many defects, in the vapor of my own glory smothered. No, my dear boy, what is done cannot be now amended. The child Edmund is buried, and this grim-visaged, wretched creature is all that remains.
Eddie, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You've done some truly awful stuff. Fear doesn't excuse the dastardly deeds you've done. Shit you done ain't never going away.
Yes, go on, kick me, jeer, laugh at the vicious clown. Tell him what a fool he is.
Do you want the cat of nine tails to whip your back or something?
You ain't gonna play pity tricks on me or yourself. You acted like a lily-livered sumbitch, Eddie. I know that, because I've done some awful shit too. Because of my fear, I hurt scores of folks. Some strangers, some near and dear. And because of my fear, I pushed all that stuff down deep where no one could see it, just like you. I was too afraid to face myself. Once I didn't have a choice but to take a good look at myself, my first thought was that I deserved to go meet the sunrise, because I'm a coward too. But there's something else we've got in common in addition to acting like yellow bellies, Eddie. You know what it is?
What is it?
We got time, Eddie. We got time to become new people. We got time to look at ourselves honestly and say, yeah, I've been a coward, but I ain't gonna be a coward any longer. So what'll it be, Eddie? You're gonna live forever. Will you do it as a coward or as a man?
I don't know how to be a man.
So you're giving up then?
No, I cannot maintain the facade any longer. I am revealed to myself. But Sam, I never learned to be a person. I stopped being real at 8 years old. Why did my fellow actors coddle me so? Why did they let me become a monster? They could have said no, but they did not.
We ain't
Quit
focusing
blaming
on
them.
Yeah.
the kid who was too big for his britches. We're focusing on you. You did some real awful things. You killed people for criticizing you or for showing talent. You resented your son's success. These are things you've got to take in.
But how can I put such things behind me?
You don't. You've got to accept the things you've done as part of who you are. You ain't gonna erase the last 200-some years. But maybe you can use them to make a better Edmund going forward.
How? How do I introduce myself as a demanding megalomaniac? How do I introduce myself as a man who was relieved to see his own son die? How do I introduce myself as a man who demanded the entire world get on their knees to satisfy his ego?
Well, I wouldn't exactly lead with that stuff. How about you introduce yourself as a man who's figuring himself out?
I suppose that is a possibility. At the least, it is not unexpected for me to be so disarrayed. It is known that we actors are all by nature an insecure people. Perhaps I need to find an identity beyond the stage. It protected me in my youth, but I do not think that it serves me any longer.
That might be worth exploring, Eddie.
But what if I am nothing without the stage? What if I seek other endeavors, but there are none for me?
Catastrophes, huh?
You're doing some Nosferatu thinking, Eddie. I've been roaming this earth around the same time as you, and what I picked up is there ain't no extremes. It ain't all or nothing. I guarantee you there's more possibilities out there for you between the grave and the stage. I mean, how long have you even looked for anything beyond the stage?
Not at all, I suppose.
Then let's hold judgment in reserve, huh?
The theater is all I know. It has been my protector all this time. Without it, I am helpless as a swaddling babe.
I think he's disqualifying any positives he has to himself.
Nope.
No?
His life without the stage is something he cannot handle. He is stronger than he knows.
Isn't that disqualifying the positive?
You think?
It has been my
Edmund believes life without...
The theater is all I know.
Edmund believes...
I guess it's catastrophizing then.
Come on, the stage is the thing you know, but you ain't helpless without it. I mean, maybe you're forgetting the whole superhuman strength and immortality thing that comes with being a vampire. And even besides that, you've learned a thing or two from all them Shakespeare plays beyond acting, I'm sure. You ain't a helpless little boy no more, so don't pretend you're powerless to do something new.
Yes. If anything, I certainly have keen powers of self-pity, do I not?
I wasn't gonna say it. However helpless you might feel, Eddie, remember that's just how you feel right now. That's the amazing thing about being...
You know, if he could get over himself, he has so much experience, he could be a hell of a teacher.
Yeah?
My mentor, Andy, he says that at 200 years old, we're basically toddlers by vampire standards. And we both got a lot of growing up to do.
That is a heartening thought.
If we're doing life right, Eddie, we're always growing up. The trick is not to think we're done growing.
Spoken like the bard himself. As he said, all the world's a stage, and I am barely past mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. I should be of a more mature mind, shouldn't I? Surely 237 years is old enough to be out of nappies.
Wait, are you seriously wearing a diaper right now?
We got time to grow.
Would you put it past him?
No!
Baby, and not a 2000-year-old baby, huh? We'd be having a real different conversation then.
Growth to me seems nigh impossible. I have allowed my fear to guide my every sad-gutted action. My fear told me when I was threatened, which was always.
Catastrophizing?
Nope.
Edmund's fear
No.
includes threats that...
So maybe this is a good chance to recognize that your feelings don't always reflect reality. Intuition and experience are real things, but your being scared doesn't mean the world's automatically scary. You're a vampire now, Eddie. You can handle yourself, take things as they are, not what your gut's telling you they are.
You speak truly. I projected my fear into existence. Oft did I bring lies to life. It has not helped me.
This is what I mean, Eddie. You're always in defensive mode, ready for someone to take you down. That ain't no way to live. When you're afraid of some young actor coming up and making a name for themselves, what's so scary about that anyway?
I'm afraid they will erase me. I will be just another child of the rookeries, used and discarded, of no value to anyone. No history, no legacy, no record of my existence.
That sounds like he's going worst case scenario again.
Yeah.
But Eddie, there's loads of actors out there, all with different kinds of strengths. There's legends from every era. I'm a Buster Keaton fan myself. That fella was one of a kind, just like you were. When he was doing crazy stunts on trains, he weren't no threat to Hamlet.
He was very talented. I wanted to kill him, but I never liked visiting America.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. But you see that his success didn't do anything to yours. Not every threat means you're doomed.
Perhaps my time has passed anyway. There was a time when the stage awaited Edmund Keane, but my death was the end of that time.
I do not believe the stage waits for anyone, Simon.
Perhaps my time has passed anyway. There was a...
I do not believe...
I think that's personalization.
Yeah.
You got some real work to do still. Here's the thing, Eddie. The stage wasn't waiting for you. Theater wasn't waiting for Edmund Keane to show up, and it wasn't waiting for you to die. You're used to making things about you, but the glorious, wonderful truth is, they ain't. And I got some real good news for you, hombre. You're dead. The pressure's off. All them fears are keeping you locked in time. You can stay there as long as you like, or you can make some progress. What's it gonna be?
I am too much of a coward to die, so I suppose I must live.
I'm glad to hear that.
I believe I should go away somewhere, somewhere cold and dark, where I might be alone with my thoughts.
I think that's a great idea. I did the same thing, and it changed my life. Oh, well, my unlife.
I suppose all's well that ends well. I only hope it does.
I got faith in you. As long as we're putting one foot in front of the other, that's progress.
I shall see you in a month then.
You got it, Eddie. Take care of yourself. We'll get you out of that mewling and puking stage before you know it, okay?
So it shall be. Very well. Exit Edmund Keene. Stage left.
Okay, Snagglepuss.
Samuel,
Helped Edmund realize the dark truth.
it seems the stupid...
Stanislavski's vein.
The door! Don't jump out the window!
Won't be a master of fumbling around.
It wasn't even open.
Risk there.
You were, but perhaps such risks are justified with such an extreme personality.
It was open, but you closed it.
You went fast and challenged, sternly but fairly. You have a gentle nature. That must have been difficult.
I didn't want to drive him off the edge. I just saw him close to making a breakthrough, and I didn't want him to start sinking again.
Well, you can now count yourself among a very small number of therapists who have made a breakthrough with such a one. I do not count myself among them.
And you let me handle Edmund?
I had faith in you, Samuel. You affirmed it magnificently. Now, please, go downstairs and find a friendly neck. You deserve it.
A drink sounds mighty nice right about now. You have a good night, Andy.
Rest in peace, my dear friend.
That still sounds threatening.
Dang, I'm a little shaken up after that one. Never seen a man as afraid as Edmund Keene. That was tough to watch. I'm sure Crimson can lift my mood. Howdy, Crimson.
What's the matter, cowboy? You look a little paler than usual.
Oh, just had a real tough session. Watched a man who'd been wearing a mask for 200 years finally take it off, and it weren't pretty. Had to happen, though. Fella's got a long road ahead of him, but at least he's taking his first steps.
Think this'll do the trick then? I call this a bloody cowboy martini. Shake it, not stir. I'm proud of you, Sam. Starting over is hard, especially when you've been spinning your wheels for a long time.
Well, that's the nice thing about being a vampire. We got time to start over.
Cheers to that.
To rebirth.
It seems you walk ever in the path of the Lord, my son.
Oh god, he's back.
No!
I did not mean to intrude. I noted your discomfort and wish to offer you succor in the kink room.
A goth priest.
Yep.
Yep.
Not at all. Go drink your fill, cowboy.
Come, my son.
Goth priest.
Now then, I heard you speak of rebirth.
Yeah, it's something we vampires have to do a lot of. I was just worried about one of my clients having trouble with their rebirth.
I know it is painful, my son. When we are born again, we leave a part of ourselves behind. Like the lizard who sloughs its dead skin, or the mortal who journeys into the mosh pit. We emerge purer than before.
I don't think that quite equates.
Sounds like you've got a lot of perspective on this stuff, Kieran.
I know you must have questions, my son. Please, ask.
Might as well just go down the
I mean, you
list.
can ask all three of them,
From
so
your
it looks
spiritual
like.
perspective, can we ever truly start over?
My son, you know the answer already. We beings of flesh and blood are also beings of judgment. However, we do not stand in judgment of mortals, but of ourselves. If you believe you have defeated your demons, then you have.
Yeah, that's true. Reminds me a lot of should statements. And defeating demons is pretty badass, ain't it?
Yes, it is the demons who should fear us, my son. Did you have more questions?
Ain't being reborn just rejecting who we were? I wasn't a good guy, Kieran, but I don't want to erase my dark days.
My son, only in Christ do we truly receive absolution and become beings of pure light. Our darkness defines us. We cannot reject it, just as we cannot reject the Almighty. It is part of us. But do not be shamed by it, my son. Your darkness is beautiful and unique, as is your journey through the darkness.
Kinda sounds like disqualifying the positive to me.
Actually, it's liner notes from a metal album I'm fond of. Did you have more questions to ask?
From your spiritual perspective, how do we know when it's time for a rebirth?
An hour, a week, a year, a millennium. The answer
Thanks for narrowing that down for us.
is
Yep.
when we are ready. Only the Lord decides when that is. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away, and all is according to his will.
Well, that sounds like a control fallacy, though. We can't let someone else make our decisions for us.
My son.
Oi,
all your
Sam, you're
trials,
told no,
the world you live in,
no therapy at the bar.
all his work. He leads you to the truth. When he has prepared you fully, you will accept it and join him along with the dearly departed gods of metal.
Sir,
He went down.
is your god actually like a rock star or something?
Do you have more
I didn't know we were talking about Poets of the Fall.
Why ain't your lord the fire and brimstone type that's marked my kind for centuries?
The Lord did not do these things. That is the work of man. Even they work through him and face their own dark journeys. But eventually, we will all be blessed and return to his bosom to rock for all eternity. It is not for man to judge.
Well, I've got a lady who would love to meet you. I think a few men of the cloth did her dirty.
Men will ever seek power. But I know some simply seek blood. Are you ready to receive succor, my son?
Yeah, but I really wish you'd stop calling it that. That is enlightening.
There. May you be sustained and fulfilled. May you shepherd your lost sheep, as I shepherd the children of the night.
You have an army of bats?
You're a one-of-a-kind dude, Kieran. But thanks for the drink and the talk. You have a fine night.
Godspeed, my son.
Bye, Alice Cooper.